Hey there guys, this is Hyrule Almighty 2011. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Excuse me, I had a burp. In the last episode, we restored Hyrule back to the light. And in this episode, we are going to complete what we need to do now that we're human. We know where Ilia is, and we know where Queen Rutella's son is. So, let's go rescue them. Now, I gotta say, and excuse me, I was fixing my mic. Now, I gotta say, from that last cutscene that we saw, there's a lot of speculation as to what the fuck that was all about. My personal opinion, I honestly have no idea, and I can't give you a straight answer. However, I do have some theories. You may have noticed, as I'm heading down here at the Iron Boots, because there's actually some treasures for us. You may have noticed in Lineru's story, she only mentioned 3 light spirits. She didn't mention 4 because there's 4 counting Ordona. This is because you may have noticed the Ordona Providence, also members like Colin, Malo, and Ilia are actually human. This is the first Zelda game to have humans instead of Hylians. While there are obvious Hylians, like, you know, the residents of Hyrule and Link, the residents of Ordona have round ears and are actually human characters, which is actually kind of a first for Zelda, which I didn't see it coming the first time I played the game, and I mean, it's obvious now, but it's kind of jarring when you think about it. There are actual, like, regular humans in Zelda games. Anyways, that is also the only time in the entirety of Twilight Princess you will ever see Dark Link. He is not in the game whatsoever. He was only there to represent the beings that led this timeline into being what it is. Essentially, that cutscene was talking about what led Twilight Princess to happen, because Twilight Princess is essentially Ocarina of Time had Ganondorf not taken over, because Link intervened and went into Majora's Mask. Anyways, Lake Hylia is looking pretty beautiful now that it's out of the Twilight, and you may notice that large effigy over there. Well, that's actually where we're going to be heading. There's a minigame where you use cuckoos, as a matter of fact, to get various treasures, and our reward is actually on top of that giant spinning platform, if you can see from there. There's also a platform underneath that edge. However, we can't do everything there yet, so I'm actually going to be avoiding that and that cliff over there. But let's just head over to that cannon, shall we? Now, also, I think this is the last episode I'm going to record for today, because my headache's really killing me, and my computer unintentionally updated to Windows 8.1, and I have to figure out what the hell all the changes were. And by the way, look, Zora. Talk to him. I'm a member of the Zora tribe, the proud people who care for Lake Hylia. The other Zoras are still on the guard patrol at the bottom of the lake. Now, we have the Iron Boots, but it's kind of hard to tell, and actually I just noticed this is the same graphics as Wind Waker. It's kind of hard to tell, but the lake is pretty damn deep, so you're not going to be able to survive if you go down there. If you're a speedrunner, probably, but not me. So, we have no way to get down there right now. So, anyway, let's just head over here. How many times did I say so in that conversation? Some of the Zoras are still alive under there. I thought maybe they dried up along the lake. Hey, buddy, have you heard? There's a temple or something at the bottom of this lake. They put such airs with all their rituals and fancy temple hoo-ha, then they just disappear. And what's with putting the temple so deep that humans can't swim there? I swear those Zoras... Whoa! Okay, my computer is making a whooshing sound now. So I apologize for any frame rate drops or any awkward noises you hear in the background. Can't really do much about it. That's why I'm saying this is the last recording session I'm gonna do before I just head off. Anyways. Oh, are you a customer? You sure are a lucky fella. This is the height of excitement, the thrill of launching into the heavens, the very peak of flying fascination. It could be yours, fella, and for a limited time only, and without waiting in line. It's partly 10 rupees. What do you say, buddy of mine? Want to give it a shot? Ignore this because it actually has no purpose whatsoever right now. So, anyway, let's give it a shot. I really need to get new recording material after this, by the way, because my mic is falling apart, if you can hear in the background. And I'm going to be skipping this cutscene later on, but this cutscene is hilarious. You know, I think from now on, I should just... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I was going to play that clip of Link from the creepy cutscene over that, but nah, I won't. Anyway, we're on top of Lake Hylia, so we can finally progress. Let's go, and... Oh, Midna? Whoa, that reminds me of something. Didn't the Lake Queen in Zora's domain ask you to do something? She asked us to find her son, the one who's been missing since he headed for Hyrule Castle. I think she said something about granting you a special power if you rescued him? If the final piece of Fuse Shadows at the bottom of Lake Hylia, then it looks like we're going to need that ability. Yes, we do, but we need to slack off first because... Backflip! I did it in the wrong place. Backflip! Come on! Backflip! There we go. Because we need to do that minigame I just mentioned with the cuckoos and... Oh god, this guy over here! Well, hi there. Welcome to Flobby's Flight by Fall. Are you ready for the flight full of dreams and sweet, sweet bonuses? A cuckoo-powered ride around Lake Hylia. You will love it. Next up for fascinating, one big guy. Just one? Right then, it's 20 rupees for a ticket to the Isle of Riches. How about it, partner? Now, I'm not the best at this minigame, so I'm going to cut out if I don't get it, but essentially, what you want to do is grab a cuckoo, as the guy says, and, you know, fans of Ocarina of Time and everything should know where I'm going with this. You're going to break logic and use a chicken to fly over there. Now, they expect you to go in a circle and everything to get to that treasure, but I'm an adventurer, so I'm going to use Iron Boots and just drop down and hopefully land where I want to land. If I miss it, though, I will cut out. But I didn't. I actually got it on my first try. Ironically, this is not what you want to go for. Even though the orange rupee is nice and everything, your real reward is over here. And I landed on top of the treasure chest. It is a piece of heart. I lost count of how many pieces of heart we have, but essentially this is the real reward. And yeah, an orange rupee is nice and everything, but that isn't exactly what we wanted. You can still get it if you want to, though, but it is kind of out of your way, and you don't have to get it. But I suggest you rack up the spoils and get all the stuff over here. The second place reward is a purple rupee. And then the third place reward, if I can make it over here, a red rupee. And then finally, our last place reward, a yellow rupee. And if you land on the very bottom, you get jack squat. Anyway, I'll be cutting back out to where I'm on top of that area once again, and it looks like it's already sunset. Jeez, I didn't think I'd waste that much time. Well, let's head back up there. Okay, back up here real quick. I'm going to switch to the bow and arrow and Hawkeyes, and I'm also going to switch to my Gale Boomerang. A little bit of a spoiler, we're going to be doing a very, very annoying minigame soon. Well, not minigame since it's required, but the section coming up, I don't enjoy it. Just saying. So, with that being said, let's... Whoa, that was some frame skip. Let's head over here and let's actually call Epona, because funny enough, now that we're in the light world, even though this makes absolutely no sense, we can now call Epona to us so we can have faster travel. Now there's an area coming up here that I'm going to blow up, but this is only to unlock something later. I'm not going to use this section now. I'm just going to open it up for later. I'm just putting that out there because, well, people might be confused, like, oh, why are you avoiding the main quest? I'm not. I'm just opening up this section for later. So, the section I'm talking about is over here. Funny thing is, if you actually go over here, you'll see some Lizafos, which we haven't actually encountered those enemies yet, and actually I do want to go over there. There's money. Okay, so dismount, and you get 4 blue rupees over here. If you were to continue down that way, you would encounter Lizafos, and again, sorry about the computer noises. You would encounter Lizafos, but there's nothing for you that way, but like I said, I'm just opening up that path for later because it's a shortcut to where we want to go next, after this area. I would have liked to have gone to this area when it wasn't in the Twilight, well, not the Twilight, but nighttime, but it looks like we have to do this minigame first. Over here, by the way, is another one of your golden bugs. Sadly, you can't get his partner until later, but it's worth picking up right now. You got the male butterfly. We're going to leave Epona over there for now, and we're going to head over here because, remember, the golden wolf is over here. So, let's just make our way to it, and open! Ow, actually got hit. My B button's sticky for some reason. Well, let's head over here like I just said, and, geez, is my controller just messed up? I'm so glad with the new Smash Bros. Coming out, I get the GameCube controller supported because I'm getting the bundle with the GameCube controller, so I can finally have a new GameCube controller because I haven't had one in a while. And how many times I said GameCube controller in that sentence? We are here once again.
We meet again. It appears your efforts have begun to return some vigor to my home, but it is far too early to relax. Do you feel ready to earn another hidden skill, to steel yourself for the forthcoming battles against more powerful foes? Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the shield attack. Now then, come at me! Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My third hidden skill is the backslice. Let it hew into your mind. A mere shield attack is no match for an enemy protected by not just a shield, but a thick, full-body coat of armor. Such enemies are often focused on guarding against frequent frontal attacks. They often leave their rear protected. That is when you L-target and press A while tilting the control stick left and right to jump and roll around your foe, then perform a jumping slice. This is the back slice. Now try it! Carry yourself well, but do not forget the proper time to persuade your sword while you jump. The third hidden skill, the backslice, has been passed on.
You learned the third hidden skill, the backslice. Circle around heavy armored enemies to strike their unguarded rears.
There are still 4 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again.
Now, you hardcore Zelda fans may notice the backslice is actually one of the reaction moves from Wind Waker, except you do it manually. It's weird because when Wind Waker HD was coming out, it was one of... I kind of wish that they made the... I just want to do that just because. It's one of the moves that I wish they made into an automatic skill. Well, not on max skill, but like you could do it manually like Twilight Princess, but I knew they weren't going to change it, and the mailman again. Jeez, this guy's going to continuously interrupt me.
Greetings, Mr. Link. I have come to deliver a letter. There's a letter for you, Link. 2 letters, in fact. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail!
As I was saying, let me check the freaking letter. Anyway, letters. Now open for business. A new tourist attraction is... Huh. Oh, this is actually something for later on. We're actually going to be going there in the next episode, I believe, so I'll cover this when we get to it. And this is just telling us that there's a new kind of bomb, which, again, we're going to get to that in the next episode. So, on our way to Hyrule Castle, like I was saying, I kind of wish in Wind Waker HD they made the reaction moves manual like they did in Twilight Princess, because it's much more satisfying when you pull it off manually, but, It's kind of weird, too, how Toon Link learns them from a swordsman, yet you learn it from, well, frankly, I can't say his identity yet, but whatever. Anyway, this guy over here, he's going to continuously ask you to pay support for him. The most you can give him at this point, like I have right now, is 272 rupees. Yeah, there's nothing you can do at this point. Basically, after giving him 1,000 rupees, he'll give you a heart piece. This is one of the most tedious heart pieces in the game, and frankly, I'm going to leave this for later when we get a bigger wallet. Which, we're actually going to be getting a bigger wallet right now. Well, in a little bit. We're heading into Town Square over here, and there's something that I would actually like to show off. Going over here, there's actually a small shop next to this cafe-looking place. It's a bit out of your way. However, it does have some good items if you're looking for something very cheap. This place is actually a Goron market. Ah, it is my heroic brother. My dad brought me back here for the first time in a while, but things around here look a little different from last time. We were allowed in through the inner gate right away last time, but this time we were not let through at all, and without reason even. Oh, and brother, I am selling potions here now. You can buy 1 cup of red potion for only 40 rupees. I don't need it, but it's there if you want it. And I forget what he sells you. What does he sell you, actually? He will sell you nothing. Okay, I'm just bugging out here. Anyway, there's a red potion down there for 40 rupees should you want it. And on top of that, over here, there's another baby Goron, which will offer you a lantern oil for 30 rupees. But that's not all. If you come over here, which I'm actually going to buy what this guy has over here. And plus, this is actually a really cool area that you get a gigantic view of the castle and everything. And it's just really cool. Anyway, talk to this Goron. Oh, it is you? Thanks for the business with the elder, brother. Thanks to you, I am back here in Castletown doing business again, brother. It has been a while, but I'm glad to see what the people in general have not changed too much. However, I cannot quite figure it, but there is something a little strange going on here that I noticed. Do you not feel anything? So, anyway, who have enough arrows, brother? Would you like to buy 30 arrows for 40 rupees? It's a bit overkill, but I need the arrows coming up, so I'm actually going to be purchasing them. Besides, I had plenty of rupees to burn anyway, so yeah, he'll sell you 30 rupees for 40 arrows like he said, so this is a mini shop should you want it. And by the way, I think from now on I should give all the Gorons like Hulk Hogan voices just because they constantly say brother. Anyway, I'll meet you back in the castle town center. Alright, back in the town center. Over here is another shop, wrong way, which when you try to enter it, I'm terribly sorry. We're sorry, but the shop is closed now. Please come get... Okay, never mind. A weird thing about this shop is that it pretty much is not available to you no matter what you do. At nighttime, it's closed, and in the daytime, he will actually kick you out because your shoes are too dirty. You can normally find a shoe-shining lad over here, you know, with a really bad Cockney accent. Gee, I wonder what they were referencing. And go into the store, but everything is extremely overpriced, and the shop owner is snooty. There is a way to fix the prices and actually go to that shop and buy stuff, but it's a side quest for much, much later, so not really worth mentioning. So let's go back to the east side of things. That's not east, that's west. Jeez, what is this, the Wii version? Anyway, over on the west side of Hyrule Castletown, over here is a minigame we can't do yet, and 3 girls. And it's a puppy! Oh, look, it's a puppy! Oh, I'm gonna pick you up and carry you all the way over here. Anyway, so going over here, which there's oddly a loading zone, by the way. Over here, remember how we were collecting the golden bugs? Well, it's actually going to be becoming important right now, and... What? What's up with you? You have some business with Agatha's castle? You don't look like you'd be a friend of hers. There's a creepy guy looking into this place, and this is Agatha's castle. Now, when we go in here, prepare to meet one of my favorite NPCs in Zelda history, and I'm not the only one because a bunch of my friends, including my friend Spyro Goddess, this is her favorite NPC too, and she was so popular enough she's actually a character in Hyrule Warriors, believe it or not. So, let's enter. By the way, the fact that I said the guy's creepy, it's not just because he's looking into her window, it's because of this. There's a guy outside staring into the home of a 10-year-old girl. What the hell is wrong with this game and pedophilia? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, over here is the fan-favorite NPC, Princess Agatha. Oh boy, I thought you were a giant grasshopper. But you're not a bug, you're a person. Still, you're wearing those clothes, so it tells me you like bugs too. Oh boy, I forgot the formalities. You have an audience with the Princess of the Bug Kingdom. Agatha is my name. I've invited 24 golden bugs of the world to the ball, but I don't know if they got lost in the way or what, but they're sure not here, that's for sure. If you see them, would you please bring them here to Agatha's castle and tell me the princess awaits? Oh boy, if you have a bug with you now, please give it to me. The ball must begin. Yeah, the golden bugs that you were collecting, you have to give it to her. And this is actually a very important side quest because you're going to be getting very good items from her, which I'll show you in a second. But funny thing enough, those golden bugs she mentioned, yeah, she actually uses them as her attacks in Hyrule Warriors, which I'll play the clips right now. So, I like Agatha, but you can't deny it's a bit funny just seeing her as a fighter. Anyway, we want to give her those golden bugs. Another thing I should mention also, that whole grasshopper concept, that whole grasshopper comment she made, it's a reference to Majora's Mask, where Romani would call young Link a grasshopper. Anyway, have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? It doesn't matter which bug you give her first, you can give her any. Me personally, I'm going to give her the butterfly first, just because she has butterfly wings on the back of her. Oh boy, who's your friend? Is that a little male butterfly? Aren't you? You little cutie. Little butterfly, I want to be wrapped up in that powder too. Oh boy, thank you so much, I'm so happy. You actually went bug hunting for me, didn't you? To be honest, I doubted you would. I guess some might consider me a poor-mannered princess. From now on, if you bring me insects, I'll share my happiness with you. You can keep it in this. You got the big wallet! You can now hold up to 600 rupees! I wonder if there's a partner for little male butterflies somewhere close by, where you found this one. If any bugs come in pairs, I think he'll be able to share great happiness with you. Yeah, so we got the big wallet, so now we can carry more rupees than ever before. And here's the gist. Before I show you what her other rewards are for getting her the golden bugs, something really funny is what happens if you try to leave without giving her any new bugs. She actually knows you haven't given her any new bugs, and she'll make this comment. I know you have bugs. I find this so creepy. And like, I understand it's because she asks you to do something and you're just holding out on her, but it's weird because sometimes, what is it? Like, I can't hold what she gives me in the wallet, and I have to leave and come back. So it's kind of creepy how she just says that, When it's like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything right now. I'm a poor money-grabbing person. Anyway, this guy's a freaking pedophile, and I wish he'd die. But anyway, let me go back inside and show you what the other rewards are for getting her the bugs, since we have the big wallet now. Oh boy. Who's your friend? You're a little male ant, aren't you? Aren't you, little cutie? Little ant, I might mistake you for a grain and put you in my cereal. Oh, God! Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Allow me to share this happiness with you. You get a purple rupee. But if you give her a partner for the same bug, either male or female, your reward will be this. You get an orange rupee. And she also makes a comment that, oh, you got me a pair of bugs. Hugs, thank you so much. Now they won't be alone. It's actually kind of cute. So, this is where a majority of your money is going to be coming from. And I know she's supposed to be a princess and everything, but where the hell does she get all this dough? Anyway, I'm going to be giving her the rest of the bugs, and I will meet you outside. She says something different for each of the bugs, so I guess I'll leave that dialogue in. Okay, so after giving her all the bugs that I currently have, you can see that I'm almost maxed out on money, as funny as that is. So, like I said, most of the money you're getting in this game is going to come from Agatha. And yeah, she is very helpful giving you stuff. The next area you're going to be spending your money on is over here. This is Fanandi's Palace. Another princess. Is she as cute as Agatha? I hope she is, because Agatha is adorable and— oh, God! Well, anyway. Over here is Fanandi. She offers you two different types of fortunes, and for the longest time, I thought that was a hat she was wearing. That's actually her hair tied in. She kind of resembles, Koume and Kotake from, Ocarina of Time a bit. Anyway, she offers you two different types of fortune. She offers you a fortune on your future or a fortune on love. Future will basically give you a hint on what to do in the story next if you are ever lost, which is very helpful. But love— oh wait, it's not future, it's career. But love, on the other hand, is extremely helpful. And this helped me do 100% my first time. This is the most helpful feature in Twilight Princess or any Zelda game ever, which I will show right now. I see. I will show you the shape of love you haven't even recognized. Speak, Fates. Now, the funny thing is, if you read that backwards, that's not gibberish. She's actually saying something backwards, which I will play that backwards and put text over what she's actually saying. Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you for being so freaking helpful. Go to the spot you just seen and do something. So, she did a poor job there, but essentially, she gives you a hint on where a piece of heart is. Like I said, that guy you have to give 1,000 rupees to, so I already knew what to do there, so that wasn't exactly helpful. But, yeah, I guess it's random, because for some reason, she shows you where to find heart pieces, but it's not always the same place, so I guess that was supposed to happen. I'm not sure. Anyway, hilariously enough, even though you can't really buy anything in the market, you can actually go up to what they're selling, and you'll get a mini cutscene for each of them, which I'm going to do right now. You got some bread! It's hot and fresh from the oven. But it costs way too many rupees, so you should put it back. And now over here, I'm sorry about being a dork about this, but these are just hilarious. Over here, you got a sweet looking apple, and it looks just ready to eat too. Hold on. It looks like the shop over there has some too, so maybe I should compare and see which ones are the sweetest first. Which is weird, because the game doesn't even let you do that, but... over here... if I can find where to, activate the... Here we go. You got a pretty flower. The price is nice, too. But there's no one manning the shop, so you should just put it back. Aw. And I believe the last one is over here. Oh, wait, no. No, there's one more. Yes, the ones over there are sweeter. Let's put this one back. I like how they tell you to compare prices, and then they just tell you go back anyway. So it's like a never-ending loop. Okay, the last one is actually over here. No? Huh. I swear, I thought there was one with fish. Anyway, you may notice that there's something with hot spring water. This is for a side quest later, so let's not get into it. Anyway, we've explored Hyrule Town, more than enough, so let's enter Telma's bar and finally go see Ilia and see if she's okay.